Hey, I'm Alex.
I'm James.
And I'm Dan.
We're the Ragamuffins.
And Slam Dunk Festival have announced their entire lineup.
Shall we have a look?
I think we should.
The whole thing.
There is an awful lot of bands on here. We did talk about, I think, when the first lineup came out, but obviously we have everything else here now. It all came, I think it was on Halloween. They put the announcement out of, in particular, the heavy stage. But this is the important thing with it. We've seen it before with Key Club, where they've had it as left and right. Obviously, we have main stage east and west this year. But with the heavy stage in particular, we're going to have a lot of these bands with no clashes going back to back between each stage. And I fucking love it.
You know what? When the first lineup dropped, I was a little bit unsure. I was a bit like, it's okay.
Yeah.
There's not a lot here for me. But when they've dropped this final announcement, including this heavy stage, I could spend all day at this double stage.
Oh, Christ, yeah. 100%. I mean, I'm just going to rattle through those that got announced from that straight away that we had. We've got, on the two heavy stages, Not Loose, Malevolence, Bury Tomorrow, President, Currents, Comeback Kid, Seosine, Guilt Trip, Static Dress, Dying Wish, Cancer Bats, Angel Dust, Harriet, Pest Control. No clashes, two heavy stages, side by side. I fucking love it, and that's probably where I'll be for the majority of the day.
That could fill my day on its own.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sure.
you need not go anywhere else.
But I want to go elsewhere because there's other good stuff on the lineup.
Tell me, Dan.
Death of Anna are celebrating my favourite Death of Anna album, Fools and Worthless Liars.
Huge.
How very considerate of them for doing that for you.
That's really good for them, isn't
Yeah,
it?
really nice.
So they're going to be playing songs from that, so I can't really miss that. The home team, Bops for Days. That's just going to be so much fun. Trash Boat are back. They'll have a new EP out by the time Slam Dunk comes around. People are there. We love People.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so much to love.
Boston
But
Manor.
I'm going to stop listing things now because you two need a chance to say something.
Boston Manor. That's a lovely addition that wasn't on the first one as well. I mean, to me, it does all pretty much lie in those heavy bands. I think we knew it, but it wasn't officially done because there was a leak. The Knocked Loose headline heavy stage is phenomenal, and I cannot wait to be trying to jump on that stage and then front flip off of it. Bury Tomorrow I've seen there a few times, and it was really kind of where I was introduced to them, so it feels like almost like a homecoming in a way for like my relationship with that band. Dying Wish, Guilt Trip, Harriet, fucking up. There's just so many on here. And it's like every time I look at this again, I'm like, oh shit, they're there as well. Yeah, it's a really fucking good lineup. It's, I think, potentially going to be my busiest Slam Dunk I've ever had, to be honest.
It's going to be crazy. It's going to be very busy. I'm very much happy with the sort of pop punk and emo representation. I mean, Slam Dunk always knock it out of the park. But in particular, Beauty School, who are one of the most, I think, exciting and up-and-coming bands in the UK pop-punk space at the moment. Broadside, which is a really great booking. I feel like Slam Dunk do a really good job of bringing over the bands that you would rarely get a chance to see otherwise. And Broadside sort of exemplify that really well, along with Origami Angel. This is going to be a really fun set, I think, actually. They're one of those bands that I don't listen to as much as I think I should, because every time I do, I'm like, this is really fun. I really enjoy this. And then I never seem to hang around long enough on like one particular album. But this gives me a good excuse to do so. And while we're on the topic of celebrating albums like Death of Anna are doing, Taking Back Sunday, 20th anniversary celebration of Louder Now. Colossal. I mean, just so good. And credit to them, we saw them at Trees this year.
Yeah. They were right.
They sound good live. They sound fine. So those worries have been quelled. But if we can just switch back to the heavy stage for a minute.
Go for it.
Dying Wish.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, that's just crazy. That is just crazy. Malevolence.
It feels like it's been a while since we've seen them live, and there was a point where they were fucking everywhere in the best way.
This feels like an underbooking for Malevolence. Because I think they should be headlining Bloodstock.
I definitely think it's in the future. I would say one more album. I think one more album with just a bit more material. I do see your point, but I just think one more. It's inevitable, though. It is absolutely fucking inevitable.
No, I think they'd either be headlining Bloodstock or have a big slot download this year. But they've obviously had a good offer from Slam Dunk.
Yeah.
To be fair, to sub and Not Loose is not a
and
bad
I
thing
think
with that.
there's not really many bands that I'd put above them on that stage other than Knock Loose.
I've got a question for you both. It's a big year for Slam Dunk next year. It's their 20th anniversary. Does this seem like we're celebrating 20 years and they've gone all out with the booking and with the lineup?
Yeah, 100%, to be honest. I mean, look, the first thing you've got to think about when you're celebrating 20 years is like legacy and historic bands. And immediately right off the bat, Good Charlotte as a headliner, I think is a really good booking. I think, again, it's bringing over a band and giving people... Like, we go to Slam Dunk every year, pretty much. In fact, yeah, we do go to Slam Dunk every year. But would I go see Good Charlotte separately? No. But am I excited about this? Oh, yeah, 100%. I think that's really fun. I think bands like Taking Back Sunday, Motion City Soundtrack, Dashboard Confessional, all of those bands that sort of have a really special place in a lot of people's hearts, that grew up listening to this sort of music. With that being said, I think this is also a really good showing of what the future of alternative music looks like, particularly within the UK, when you've got bands like I said, Beauty School, Boston Manor, Vukovi, People, Harriet, like Static Dress. I think, to me, I think this is like the most well-balanced era-wise Slam Dunk has been for a long time.
Yeah, I think I
sometimes we go and I think it maybe leans a bit too heavy on the old. Sometimes we go and I think it leans too heavy on the new.
Feels like a good balance.
I feel like this is a good balance.
To answer your question, I will say no.
Oh.
Okay, tell me why.
My reason being, the lineup's stacked every year.
Very true.
I don't think they've necessarily
gone overboard.
Like to me, this doesn't necessarily mean that it's seem like it's a step up on any previous years, but it's still at the same high standard that they hold themselves to.
Yeah.
I think that the lineup has consistently been very, very good and very, very stacked at Slam Dunk Festival, which leaves us all with the famous problem of the clashes.
Fuck.
But yeah, I think it's a solid lineup for the 20th anniversary. I think, as Alex mentioned, with the headliners and some of the bands on here, they've obviously considered it as an anniversary set. Taking Back Sunday and Good Charlotte being like the two that stand out in that kind of example. But compared to other years, I think it just holds up to the very, very high standard and the high bar that Slam Dunk set themselves.
I mean, bearing in mind, you say about clashes, but for me, in particular, there's only two bands on here where I'm like, I need to try and make sure I can see them depending on clashes, because I'm just going to be at the heavy stage, and it'll be if I have the chance to try and see Boston Man or Trash Boat in particular. But yeah, if you're going to Slam Dunk and you want to come and say hello, I will be very much camped out at the dual heavy stages.
Another thing I thought about is like the small bands on this lineup are still big bands.
Yeah.
Like, you look at the size of... I mean, you go by the size of the logo, don't you? As how big the band are considered on the lineup. Trash Boat, one of the smallest logos on there, but they're a big, established band. Like, they're not a small logo because they're a small band. It's just, compared to some of the bands on here...
Yeah, it's 100%.
Yeah, it's just massive. And it's looking like it's going to be a 10-year anniversary set for Nothing I Write to You.
I didn't know that.
Did you not? They hinted that they might do something special, and look at the logo.
This is
deceased.
Unbelievable.
How does this make you feel, Alex?
Fucking brilliant. Oh my god. Do you think they'll have a set long enough to play that in full?
Maybe not in full, but I'm sure they'll give it some recognition.
That album. I have no words.
Do you need a moment?
I have no words. And that's it. That's Slam Dunk 2026.
I love the lineup. I think it's incredibly strong,
and
I'm really, really fucking excited.
Yeah, I mean, the heartbreak will be inevitable when the clashes get announced, but we deal with it every year. We should be resilient to it by now. We're not, but we should be.
Let us know your thoughts.
Oh man, the Menzingers.
Let us know your thoughts down below on the Slam Dunk 20th anniversary lineup next year. Check out all our other festival previews of Outbreak, Trees and Download as well. You can look back at previous vlogs of Slam Dunk and then just kind of live in the moment of that while you get excited for next year. Like, subscribe, all that shit.
And peace.